We smoked a half a joint. 20 minutes later, we're inside. The show's going on. She walks past me and passes the fuck out. She hit the ground.
Was she supposed to perform?
No, but the weed was so potent that it dropped her blood pressure. She went down like a fucking sack of potatoes. And I'm so high. I took mushrooms. I was so high. We just smoked a joint. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I just killed someone at this comedy show. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go to jail. I was like, does she have like a heart issue? Like, in my head, I was...
That's scary.
I left. I can't be around that shit.
You left her there?
She's not my friend. I don't know.
I'm not responsible for that bitch.
I just met her 10 minutes ago.
That's that Florida age right there.
That is Florida.
She'll find her way home.
She'll figure it out.
Like, this bitch is a grown up. She got herself into this. She's gonna get herself out of this.
I asked her, I said, do you smoke weed? She goes, yeah. I got plenty in my car. I'm like, okay, this is pretty strong stuff. She's like, no problem. Passes out.
Yeah, she's that cheap food.
Damn. She was really petite, though. Like, I think she also didn't eat. Those petite girls, you gotta feed them like every half hour.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Manly Girly Show, ladies. We have our Emily, our host for today. You know what's funny? I think everybody here has kind of co-hosted, one of the podcasts here today. Or we've done solo ones. So welcome.
It's the A-team.
Yes.
It's the A-team. The future is female, But yeah, welcome to the show. Emily, what were you saying at the top of this thing about, you told us off camera, but about this date that how long have you been dating this person?
So, I feel like it's been a while. It's been like 2 months where we've like gone on dates like once a week or every other week or something. And I set up a very cute romantic date. I invited him over, made a fire, we roasted marshmallows, real cute and wholesome. And then we like went and watched a movie and I was like cuddling up. The whole time he never made a move.
How were you cuddling up? Define cuddling up.
Like we were like on the couch and I was like, I don't know. Like
was it like boob on chest, boob on shoulder?
No, it wasn't even that. Cause he's like, was like stiff. Like I was like, do you even like me? I was like, are you attracted to me physically at all?
That's so weird.
I was like, are you asexual? Like, what is the deal? So, yeah.
Bummer.
I was like, yeah. I was like, I thought.
Strange. If a girl did that for me, I would be like, yeah.
Right?
Let's get on it.
Yeah, if anyone was like, do you want some marshmallows on a day? I'd be like, when do you want a blowjob?
Yeah,
exactly, right? I was like, I set up a very cute romantic thing and 0. He got nothing. So
how did the night end?
He like left. Like that's it. Like I was like
he just left?
Yeah.
Okay, so walk me through the date, right? Like he comes over.
Yeah.
You're like this fucker better have brought condoms or we have plan B in the morning, right? Like
I was like, at least let's like make out a little.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to like have sex, but which is crazy. Like why? I'm like, why am I saying this? Like, isn't that like?
Yeah, that's what the guy says. He's like, we don't have to have
right?
sex.
I'm like, am I a dude?
Let me just play it against you, Like, let me just touch
like
on
now I'm
outside.
like, am I being too like aggressive about it? But we've been on like several dates.
Have you done anything physical before?
Like,
With
am I virgin?
No,
Is
with
that-
him.
Should I be asking him that?
Wait, hold on. Are you a virgin?
No.
What if he
Come
is
on.
a virgin and that's why he didn't? He's like scared or nervous.
I don't know.
How old is he?
He's like 30.
Oof.
Oh,
Is he gay?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's the problem?
Maybe
why
he's
are we not?
confused.
Why aren't we?
Have you
fucking
thought
right
about
now?
making a move yourself?
I feel like I did make a move. I feel like
You sat next to him. That's not a move.
I know.
maybe
Yeah.
put your hand.
I
on
mean,
his
I did.
leg.
I like put my like I did like
Yeah.
like touched, made physical contact.
A good move I like to make when I bring a guy home after a date is like we get set up in my living room. And then I take off my pants and put my pussy in his face. That typically,
I should try that
yeah,
next
no,
time.
they like get it by then.
Okay.
But with some men, you have to do it. You have to pull it out.
Yeah.
You have to pull it out, or else
I
they won't.
really, I
They're like,
should.
Is it all right? I'm like, it's all right. Like you
I
gotta,
know. Yeah.
you
Okay.
really
So
gotta-
Don't sit on the couch. Sit
On his face.
Yes.
Okay.
Nailed
Problem
it.
solved.
I'm just
Cracked the code.
out here solving
You're
relationship
so smart.
issues. Yeah. Listen, I'm serious though. Like you really got to like I went out with a guy not too long ago. He's in his 20s. He's younger than me. I'm 36.
Oh.
Yes, I went
Get
younger,
it.
and I don't think I'm gonna do it again because they don't get it. They don't get it. So I bring this guy back to my house, and I got him in my living room. I got like the LED fuck me lights on, and
Right.
the candles, the music. Like it screams someone's gonna give me head. In this
That's
room,
what
right?
I
Like,
thought I had created.
my house isn't that big. I said, "Do you want a tour of my house?" Meaning like
To the bedroom.
Right? Yeah. Like, here's my
right
bedroom. Like, here is my bed.
Yes.
Open. There's a vacancy.
Yeah.
They get it. I know I'm not crazy. You
No,
get
you're
it.
not.
So we're on this tour of my house, which takes 14 seconds, and we're in my bedroom, and I sit on the bed. So now we're in my bedroom, and I'm like sitting on my bed. I'm like,
That screams.
Yes.
still nothing. Still nothing.
Yeah.
I lay down on the bed. He then sits on the bed. I was like, whoa, this is gonna
In the
take-
corner, at the end corner.
I'm gonna go through menopause before this kid gets it. Like I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta spell it out for him.
I know. Well, I did text it. I didn't want to be like, why haven't we fucked yet? But I was like, hey, is there like a romantic connection here? Like, what's going on?
What'd he say?
He was like, yeah, I'm really attracted to you. I like you. And I was like, cool. I would love to see some more like physical affection. Like I would like a more
Yeah.
like a bigger display that you are distracted to me.
Yeah.
Let me see your penis. But no, and then we went out again and then still nothing, even after I said that. So yeah, I'm back on it. I'm back. Apps are
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, clearly.
Are you going
Nothing.
to try to get him to, like, are you going to go on another date with him, or are you done?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
He usually pays for dinner, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
something.
Get dinner.
I'm like, at least it's not a total loss. You
Yeah.
know, I got a meal out of it.
That's the real girl dinner, a free meal.
Yes.
That's the real girl dinner, not this like cheese and bananas,
Yeah.
like girl dinner. It's
No,
like,
it's like, let's get on Tinder. Hey, let's go out
Yeah.
to here's this restaurant I've been wanting to try.
let's go to Applebee's, bitch. Like,
Literally, my fridge is empty, please.
yeah.
So Bunny's has been illuminating me on this concept that I hadn't heard before of girl dinner, right? For anybody that doesn't know, what is girl dinner? Like, can anybody explain that to us?
I don't even know. I just know how to make fun of it, but I'm not sure what it is.
It's like, so someone normally cooks for you, like your boyfriend or whatever, but when you're not with them, you don't eat dinner. You just have like chips and cheese or crackers
scavenge.
and
Oh, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
a
That
bowl of
makes sense.
cereal.
Yeah.
Like you don't cook for yourself. Or,
Why do we do that?
I don't do it because I don't want to clean up the mess or spend an hour cooking to eat for 5 minutes.
I just like little snacks.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Snacker.
I will eat 5 pickles and 2 cheese sticks and be a real
Be
happy
good.
girl.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Girl dinner.
No, that was frat boy dinner. That's what that was. That wasn't girl dinner. That was like, I'm a real man. Like partying all night. Tell you what, change my underwear after this dinner.
Honestly, maybe that's the theme. I am like just a frat boy at heart.
Yeah.
How many dinners have you gone on with this guy that you've been dating, Emily?
A lot, like at least 4.
And he's 30,
Yeah,
And no dick.
no dick,
but not even a kiss.
Kiss?
not even a kiss.
What?
Oof.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen him overall? So 4 at least. Have you seen him?
So we've probably like 7 or 8.
Hold on.
What
hold
the
on.
heck?
Whoa,
Has he
whoa,
touched you at
whoa,
all
whoa.
in
That's
any
what
way?
I'm saying.
Has he said anything inappropriate?
No.
Oh, he's not into you, man.
Yeah.
Or
This
he's gay. Like,
This
I don't.
is like that episode of The Office when Anne doesn't know that she's been broken up with, you know?
Yeah.
It's like-
Well, that's why I texted him that I was like,
Parks and
"Are
Rec.
you into like at all?" And he was like, "Yes, I'm very attracted to you, and I want something." And I'm like, "Okay,
Maybe he's got a tiny dick, you know?
maybe
He doesn't want
that's
to show
it."
it, you know?
Are we being harsh? Is it possible that a man actually wants to move slow in life?
No.
Stop.
That's
what I'm saying.
That was a hard no. That was a fast and hard no.
The only thing that makes sense is that he might be a virgin. That's the only other thing I can think
Should
of.
I text him right now? Are you a virgin?
Maybe.
Text him.
Be like,
We have a whole podcast.
why don't you want to fuck me?
I think you should be so forward with him.
Or actually FaceTime him. FaceTime him and
Like
have them ask
FaceTime
him.
him on a podcast right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty forward.
Let's get. He's the second guest star. Like, hey, we have his enter his name here in for the pod, and we have a couple questions.
Yes.
Question 1.
Why won't you fuck her? Follow-up question. Why haven't you fucked her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think he is into you. I think there's something more to it because
he
he's
keeps
investing
going out.
dinners into you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's bought me dinner so many times.
Yeah, he's feeding you.
Yeah, and that's you know,
It's a love language.
Yeah.
That's
I
something.
have a question for you then, right? Let's say, two questions. How much longer can you go seeing him without him making a move? And then, first, let's start with that one. I have a follow-up for that.
I don't know. I mean, if he keeps buying me dinner, I'll just keep rocking with it.
And then just stay on the apps.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's what I did this morning. I was like, I was like, this probably isn't gonna happen. So I got back on, and we'll
that
find
guy's
someone
asking
else.
to be in date for dinner, and I mean that's literally what he's asking for, right?
Yeah, maybe he just wants someone to hang out with him.
What if like his dog died?
Maybe he's trying
What
to
if
make his
he-
ex-girlfriend
I feel like
jealous,
he would have
you know?
told
What
me.
if
I
he's
would.
like, my dead dog, I can't get hard. Like,
Could be.
he misses Roscoe.
I feel like that's not a male thing. Like I feel like
What if he can?
my dog died. I'm
What if he
sad.
can
Make
only
me
get
feel
hard
better.
if he wears that dog costume? You know, like maybe he's waiting to spring it on you.
What if he only likes to get pegged?
Would
It's
you be able
something
to
either
do
very
that?
embarrassing or very
Yeah.
like
You would be able
fetish.
to do that?
Maybe. I mean, like, yeah, probably.
Listen,
I'm just, yeah.
if you ever get the opportunity to peg a man, you need to take that
I
opportunity.
know.
Like, there's no guessing it.
I
Can
know.
you imagine as a woman
Well,
just
no.
like, like,
I
giving it-
did go
No,
out with
yeah.
a guy who was like, yeah, I'm open to it, but I would have had to like buy the whole setup.
Oh, he's gonna make you. He made you
Yeah.
buy him girl dinner.
Exactly. I was like, I really want to do this, like, because I with that guy, I was like, yeah, I could peg this guy.
Yeah.
But I would have had to like buy the whole setup, and he was like kind of annoying, and I was like, how?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was like, am I really gonna invest like $200 into pegging a man?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I swear to God, dude. If I met a man and he was like, I just always wanted to be pegged, I'm like, let's go right now. Like, I want to peg a man.
He wasn't
it's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
It's on my
I
bucket
know.
list. Yeah,
He
dude.
wasn't like enthusiastic about it, but he was like open to it and was like talking about it and was like very open to like talking and exploring it. But he wasn't like, this is my kink. So I was like, because like, what if I only get one thrust in? And he's like, that's it.
I thought she was gonna say, what if I only get one thrust in and come? Like, oh, sorry, this normally doesn't happen. I'm just a little nervous. It's our first time.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna peg a man, I want it to be like a full pegging experience. I want to get at least a couple.
Girl dinner. So yeah, that's girl dinner, huh?
Yeah.
I
Date.
mean, you'll have a great energy together, by the way. And I think you should use that as a clip in your Tinder profile, like that little rant that you're going on. Just upload that as one of the things, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the pegging for you, Kristen. You'll find somebody if you put that. Like, I just want a man, you know, to hit me up. All of a sudden, you know.
I've been manifesting it. I was like, I just want someone who's ready for me to fucking rail them. Like,
Yes.
Hell yeah.
can you imagine the power that would feel as a woman? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want the full experience.
yeah, you're gonna need someone who can really take girl dinner. You know, like take it like a champ.
Yeah.
Like, hold still. No, that's kind of rapey. I take that back. No, that didn't feel good. I'm getting too into it.
Okay, so my follow-up question to you, Emily, in this scenario
Yeah.
is, what is, let's say, he's ready to do it next time, right? What is a deal breaker where you would be like, okay, we did it, but I'm not doing it again, or something like that, right? Like, so I mean, like, he wants to be wearing the dog costume. He wants to, have you peg him. He wants, like, he can't come unless, you shit on him or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I could shit on someone. That's a lot. I feel like I could pee on someone. But but number 2, that's a bit much. Yeah, or if he was like had a mommy thing, and he was like,
yeah.
call me was like, I want to call
That would
you
be
mommy.
weird.
I mean, the shitting thing is like, I wouldn't do it because you're putting yourself in the most vulnerable position. Like, you could stop a pee in an emergency, but like, that's kind of hard to stop, Like, if someone's trying to come at you or grab you and you're like, like a dog, he's like, are you watching out for me?
Yeah,
Like,
that's why they make eye contact with you. They're
you have
like,
to make eye contact with them. Like, are you gonna hurt me?
yeah. Or if he was like the baby kink, I've already talked about that. But if he was like, I need to be wearing a diaper, and
Have either of you run into a man that's had a baby kink or a pee kink?
No, but I've had a man that's gay that likes to have sex with women like they are a gay man. I've had sex with a gay man recently, and he had sex with me like I was a gay man. It was like, I mean, it was like standard where things go. We didn't do anything crazy, but the positions he was putting me in, I was like, this feels really gay. Like, I was like, I'm not a gay man, but I feel like this is how you fuck men. And I ran it against one of my gay friends, and he's like, oh yeah, you got fucked like a gay man. Like,
What
is this?
What would you say is different? Because this is fascinating.
well, like the position he had. I can't believe I'm going to talk about this. I hope he doesn't see this. He's a great guy.
Safe space.
He's a really lovely man, but super gay. But like, I know he's gay. Like, I found him on a app that I was on. I'm no longer on it, but I found out he was gay after that because I went out.
It's an app where straight women look for gay guys?
No,
Oh, okay,
I was on a dating app, and then
was it Grindr?
it was Field.
Field.
Field, Feeld.
That's like through your circle, right? Like,
Field is like this app where there's a lot of couples that have open relationships. There's like, they put it all on the front page of their site, like on their profile, what kind of kink they want, what they're looking for. So it's actually very refreshing because it's just right here. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
This is what I want. So a girlfriend of mine told me about it. I was like, I'll check it out. And I found a great guy that the only thing is he's gay. Like, that's, but I know he's gay because he matched with my gay friend on Grindr. So, and then he had sex with me like I was a gay man.
Oh, interesting.
So I think I'm a gay man now. Like, that was really,
Well, was it good though?
oh yeah, it was great. I've had sex with him a few times, but I hate that I'm talking about this right now. I did not expect to bring this up.
Do you prefer to be fucked like a gay man or as a woman?
Well, that implies anal, which that's just for relationships and
okay,
for me personally.
You gotta earn
Yeah,
it.
that's boyfriend status. Like, we're hanging out.
You gotta buy a lot of dinners before that happens.
I need like girl Thanksgiving before that happens. Like, Hanukkah's coming, bitch. Come correct.
Yes.
Like, just the positions, He's a great guy. He's a great kid. He's the same one that didn't know what to do in my bedroom.
Maybe that's why, because he's gay.
I feel so bad talking about him.
Gosh, that makes sense.
Ugh. Yeah, dating's weird. This guy, I went to a car show the other day, and I was walking out of my car, and just so happened that someone else got out of their car at the same time, and it was this guy, and we were talking it up as we were walking in, and he pulls out his phone, and he goes, oh, can I get your number? And without hesitation, I didn't even think, not a second went by, and I just look at him, and I go, for what? Like,
Wow, I love that.
for what? What are you gonna call me for? Are you gonna call me to say, how was your day? LOL. Like, What are you doing? Ha ha ha. Like, that's how these men talk out here. The next day, sure enough,
true.
he texts me. He goes, "What's up, LOL?" I'm like, you're not sitting there laughing out
that.
loud. You're
LOL
not
after everything.
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 Like, how's your day? Ha ha. Like, how's your day? Like, you're not sitting there laughing. I can't.
Yeah.
So many guys. A handful of people have asked for my number. I always give out my number. I don't give a shit. What kind of person are you? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm very open-minded. And then they start off with, "What's up, LOL?" I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. With the LOL and the ha-has, so.
I feel like they do that to like not seem eger, but then they just come
But
out
it seems
stupid.
Or, yeah, like, okay, you're not eager, but you have Down syndrome. Got it.
What's a good like opener for you, Kristen? And we touched on this with Emily before. But, like, what do you want a guy to say to you that you'd be like, yeah, this is how you should open the conversation with what I'm down.
Like, what's the scenario? Like, a guy asks for my number, and then he's like, gonna
we'll do
text
the
me?
number, and then we'll do the app one. You know?
The number, hey, beautiful, when can I take you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
I don't give a shit about my day. I don't give a shit about yours. I'm
So
not going to run
true.
through my day. I don't know you.
Really
We haven't really.
is. Like what am I gonna talk
Yeah.
about? Yeah, good. How about
Let's
you?
get together, and then we could have the
Yeah.
how's your day going conversation. So, like, let's get some traction before you're like, so what are you going to have for dinner? It's like, I don't know, man. I just met you. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? So, like, yeah, like, hey, beautiful, some confidence first. So come with confidence and direct. Hey, beautiful, when can I take you out?
Yeah.
Totally. Would you react well to somebody, texting you and saying, "Hey, beautiful, when can I take you out?"
Yeah, if they were interesting and attractive, that would be ideal. But yeah, it is the like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, I don't even want to respond.
Yeah.
Cuz like the
good,
follow
how
up
are
is
you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Great.
And then
Cool.
it's done.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then like you're not gonna bring an interesting topic to the conversation. I don't know.
Yeah, that's dating today.
I know. It's like either do like something direct of like let's get drinks Thursday, or like I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
set a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like have something interesting to talk about.
Are you still on the apps?
Yeah. I haven't. I'm in my celibacy era, so it's really just.
So what are you doing on the apps?
I'm an incel right now, basically. Because I have standards and self-esteem now.
Isn't it the worst?
I know.
It sucks so bad. You can't just randomly show people your vagina.
I know. Yeah, that's the biggest problem is having standards, and then like you go on the apps, and it's like none of these people appeal to me.
I found this I still have Facebook, and it's
Yeah.
very
Oh, yeah.
it's very
I think
entertaining.
it's like the
Very
web page.
entertaining.
It's the new web page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's really great analogy, actually. I found this website that's local here in Raleigh, Durham, and it said like, "Are we dating the same guy?"
I
in
love it.
Oh my
Messy.
God,
It
it's
is so
like,
messy.
I wake
I'm
up
in there.
and that's my coffee. I'm just like, I love this. I love this.
Because they post full picture,
Everything.
name, where they live.
Yes,
Like,
everything. I mean, they're just dragging these men.
I know.
Yeah.
And some of them are like, I'm just looking to fuck this guy. Does anyone have any like input?
Yeah,
Like
any
how big's
red
his
flags or
dick?
tea?
Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's delicious. I can't get enough of it.
No, it's good.
I'm like, look at all these scumbags. Like, it's just
You were telling me about what was the STD guy?
Yeah, there's a guy that kept popping up in there, and then like 30 girls commented like how he has herpes and doesn't tell you, and like all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, and then I put him in it.
Did you? Did you get any
What'd you
posts?
get?
No, I got like 7 comments that were like, "Oh, he's so sweet. I know him. He's like a comic in Durham."
wow.
Yeah.
You got
you.
you got good
Yeah.
feedback on a
Shout out
site.
Jenna Hall.
Oh yeah, Jenna was on there, and she's like, "Oh, he's a really nice guy."
Aw.
Wow, you
Good.
got good feedback on a site that's made for dragging men.
Yeah.
We're gonna say I'm harmless,
Yeah, no kidding. I bet you some guy got on there and he's like, "How the hell did he get all these good?" You know, like,
Literally the only one. All of them are so bad. They're so mean.
so great. I
But
love it.
they're
I can't get
good,
enough
yeah.
of it. Oh, it's so juicy.
It is. And when the girls find their husbands or like,
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that is probably good.
Damn.
It's like Mari.
It is.
Yeah.
You are not the father. I haven't gotten past the second date with someone yet. I don't think I've gone past the first date with someone yet.
We'll give you some time.
The last guy that I went on multiple dates with before the current person that I may or may not be seeing was like polyamorous. And I was like, okay, well, I feel like if I'm dating someone, I want them to be like more available to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like, I don't know. I want to be that person that's like, yeah, I got a roster, but I can't. I can only focus on like one at a time, which I think it's probably been the biggest barrier, you know? I gotta branch out.
Mm-hmm. When you're dating, do you date multiple people like at the same time?
No,
or you just
I like
with one?
can't do it. I don't know.
Yep. None of you can date multiple people at the same time, or.
Well,
If I'm
I
dating.
maybe I look at it, or maybe I think of it differently because I am currently taking applications. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So anybody who not anybody, but you know, there's some DMers I got that I'm like, this guy's not getting it. But you know, people, I am very open minded. So even if I'm not even attracted to you, I've gone out with men recently that I'm not attracted to. I don't know what type of person they are. So. I look at it as taking applications. So, like, in a way, yeah, I'm dating multiple people, but I haven't gotten past the first date with someone.
Yeah, but
so
you're not like actively talking
No,
to them.
no, not
That's
like
what
that,
I'm
so-
talking about. Because if I'm dating, I like to be like actively talking to that person.
Yeah, take applications. Think of it as like,
Well, there haven't been any.
Like leave, like
yeah, it's like cold calling, you know? Like, you gotta
Should I be cold calling? Who should I? That's my thing. I'm like, I don't
shoot your shot.
know anyone right now that I want to
Go
shoot
out.
my shot with.
Go out to dinner. Take yourself out to dinner. Sit at a bar. Talk to people. I talk to people
If you sit at
all
a
the
bar,
time.
yeah,
I talk to people all the time. I go
Yeah.
out and I sit. I don't even drink, and I'll go to the bar and I'll sit and get a club soda with a lime and look cool like the other kids. Just be like, hey, where are you from? You like comedy? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just talk to people.
I guess my only going out recently has been to open mics, and I have like
No, you got to venture out. You're not
And-
going to find.
yeah, I'm like, I will not date another comic.
No.
I'm
No.
like, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So
Those
those are the only applicants I've had is just other comics in my DMs. and-
No, you can't. I fucked around in the comedy scene not too long ago. I don't have any regrets, but I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's too close. Too close
Exactly.
to home. I'm constantly seeing you.
Yeah. I'm like, that's like dating a coworker.
There are some guys that I would fuck around with in the comedy scene, but it's too close to home. Like, I can't, when we break up, I'm not going to quit comedy. Like,
When
are
we
you
break
going to
up.
quit comedy?
Exactly.
This isn't going to go far, so one of us is going to have to leave good nights, and it's not going to be me. So I don't.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the Good Night Screw. You know?
that's not- I feel like I'm digging my grave here. Like, people are like, hey, I saw you on the podcast. Want to fuck? I'm like, damn it. That's not.
What would you say is the toughest thing, you know, from their perspective, a guy comic's perspective dating, you know, like a woman comic, and then the inverse of that, right? Like, you know, is it more difficult because they make it difficult, or is it difficult for you? And I'm sure it's a mixture of both, but like, what's really the deal breaker there?
I haven't dated any comics, so really it's just like I know I'm like I can.
Well, you had
Yeah.
your original when you became.
Well, yeah, but that was like I came into it with that, and then he disappeared immediately. So
Just gone with the wind.
yeah, he was never really in the scene, so I didn't really have to deal with that.
I mean, I dated one. We went on a few dates and we hung out for a while. We were hanging out for a while, and you know, comics are what's the right word? Male and female comics are not normal. Like, they're not normal. So like, you gotta understand what you're working with. Like, of course he was complex and the emotions and like.
That's so annoying.
I'm an artist and I don't know. And I'm like, all right, I get it. You're a fucking comic. We're comics, but like, reel it in. Like, you know, so like, I know what I'm getting into. I'm getting into
Yeah.
someone that's like, you know, just like.
I
so-
feel I don't know. I get so annoyed when men are like that because you're like,
it's comics.
yeah, but it's like, okay, what do you really think that your experience in the world is that special?
I think that comedy brings in mental illness. I was talking to another comic about this recently, one of my dude friends, and I was venting about something someone said to me. A comic recently asked me if my teeth were real, and I was like, I just don't understand why someone would walk up to someone and be like, hey, are those teeth real? It still doesn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. And, which they are. And he goes, I mean, comedy brings in mental illness as far as the crowds and the comics. Like, people are talking about their trauma, like,
but
unhealed.
that's not that special. Like, everyone has trauma. Like, you're not special because you have mommy issues. Like, stop with your little pity party over there. How old are you? You're not 15 anymore. Like, get it together. Go to therapy. You can still be funny and not
be healed.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, you're right.
Or at least not think you're like the only one who has emotions. That's what's annoying to me, because it's like that I feel like some comics think that their experience is so unique. And it's like it's called the human experience for a reason, because we all have it. And it's like, okay, it's like when men take mushrooms for the first, it's like, when men take mushrooms for the first time and they're like, I just realized that like other people feel the things that I feel. And it's
so
like
accurate right now.
It's like, yeah, duh. And it's like, I can't listen to that. I can't. And like, I can't indulge that. And that's why a guest got mad at me the last time I was here.
You heard an ego. Oh my God.
I heard a male ego.
I mean, it's like, it's so funny because like that analogy was so spot on. It's like when a butterfly finally gets out of the womb, it's like, I can feel things. Like,
And it's like, I can't sit there with a straight face and like be like, oh, wow, you're so deep for realizing this. Wow. Gold star for you. No, I will not be doing that.
It's you know what? Maybe they don't think they're so special, but they certainly drive from ego. 95% of all comics drive from ego. There's a small pool that are a bit humbled, come at it differently, but they are all so driven with their egos that some male comics, when they don't do well on stage, they just crumble off stage like the Twin Towers, baby.
Okay, I will say I have seen so many male comics do this thing where when they're bombing, they're like, "Oh, guess you don't like comedy. Oh, you don't have a sense."
The best. I love it. They're like, this is your fault.
I have never seen a female comic do that. No woman has once been like, "Guess you don't know what's funny." Like,
that was the part you laugh.
Yeah, like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? It's like, you can't, like, you have such a big ego. Like, you can't see yourself, so you just blame others. Like, come on.
I said to this, I was talking to this one male comic. They always say female comics. That's why I keep saying male.
Yeah, do
it. Put those bad boys away.
Well, the male comic ego is a lot more fragile.
It is. I was talking to this one. I work with him often. I'm not going to name his name, but after
he was on the show last Saturday. Like, here's the lineup.
You'll see him at Good Nights tomorrow at 8 p.m. No, just kidding.
He's fourth on the list.
Everyone knows him, but might sneeze later and say his name. Who knows? But I was talking to him after a show at Good Nights, and some jokes hit. It wasn't my best night, and I got off stage and I was just standing there, talking to everybody after. And he goes, man, that's sad. And he starts talking about it. I'm like, yeah, that one bit didn't hit. I got to work on it. I got to rewrite it. And he goes, well, aren't you concerned about trying that bit in here again? I'm like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? He's like, well, you basically bombed in there. I was like, yeah. So I have to come back and do it again better. And he's like, you don't care what anyone thinks about you bombing? I was like, I don't care what anyone in this room thinks of me. And his mind exploded. Like, he was offended. He was offended that I said, I don't care what anyone. And he goes, so you don't care about anyone? I'm like, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
I care tremendously about people. I care about you. I just don't care what you think of me. Your opinion of me is not my business. That's none of my business. That's... What you think of me is none of my business.
Is that the Floridas?
Like, his mind was like, system did not compute. Like, he even went and walked around to other comics and was like, you wouldn't believe what Kristen just said. Like, he was so He couldn't comprehend to walk into a room and just to be present and not care what people think. He just couldn't. His ego was like, I don't get it. Like it was just. Yeah, it must be Florida because.
It is, because it's like in Florida, it's like, so fucking high. You pay my bills, bitch, you know? Like, what are you know, like, you have your own thing. Like, it's like you're not defined by somebody else's thought of you, right?
Yeah.
You know?
He's probably walking around just so concerned about what everyone thinks all the time.
He is. It's written all over him. But he doesn't really talk to me much after that. But I typically do that with people in the comedy scene. Like this one woman, I don't even want to call her a comic because she fucking sucks. But she went up to me. I don't give a shit, dude. Like she fucking tried to come at me, and she overheard me having a conversation with someone that I was having casual sex with my gay man, and she goes, "How do you have sex with someone without wanting a relationship?" And I said, "Well, I'm not interested in a relationship right now." And she goes, "Oh, well, I'm not dead inside like you." She just, I was like,
damn.
Yeah, I was like,
Is it Corey? Yeah,
I said, hold my drink.
thank you. I looked at her like,
Are we fight? Like, are we going meeting in the parking lot?
and I was talking to someone who knows.
Like, is that their brand of comedy? Is that how they do comedy?
No, she sucks at comedy. I can't even tell you a bit of hers because it's like I black out when she's on stage. But it's like I don't even know what her end goal was with that comment. But I was like, I have an idea for you. And she's like, what's that? I was like, well, maybe you should
Shut the fuck up.
I was like, maybe you should get a therapist and look within yourself and see why you're trying to find love outside of yourself because you're never going to be complete if you don't love yourself. And she was like,
ooh,
Zing.
yes.
like that's me. That's my punch.
That's like
That
you
was
flattened
perfect.
her.
Thank you. I was like, yeah, bitch, go get that therapist.
Sorry that I love myself.
Take ownership of your shit and get the fuck out of my face. I told my therapist that, and I was so pissed because she was like, Kristen, that was great advice. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I was trying to be a bitch. And she was
Yeah.
She's like, give her my number.
No, that's why it was so good because it was like I'm more evolved than you. Sorry about it.
yeah, man, like don't come out here projecting. Don't come out here deflecting and projecting. Take ownership. We're out here trying to create. Go fuck off with your unhealed ass. Go take ownership. I do the work. I do all the fucking work. Every work that you can do, I fucking do it every day, dude. Like I'm still doing it. Like I do everything, and I do it without suppressing it with alcohol. Like, bitch, take a walk and get a therapist. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm so dead inside. I'll cry right now. Like I will cry at anything. I cry at butterflies. Like, bitch, I'm sensitive as fuck. What? I'm so alive inside.
I love that.
So alive. Yeah. So comics.
Wow. That's amazing. Like I was telling Bunny earlier that like I'm like this comedy scene sometimes gets so spicy, right? Like I saw you know there was the Hot Tip show.
Yeah, but I thought that died off. I haven't seen it in a while.
No,
Is
there
it
was
back?
one recently.
There
Oh,
was just one recently.
maybe
right?
I'm thinking of another one.
And I see, right, like, they have the showcase of different comics, right? And I see, you know, like, the bio, one of the comics, right? And it's like a story. It says, come show tomorrow, come see so-and-so and all the others on a very hot lineup, right? And this is, now I see this in another comic story where they just have the screenshot of what I just read to you, like, of that Hot Tip announcement, saying, you know, come see this comic. And they write, I think they should highlight she gets her material from others as a story. Like just on blast.
Whoa!
And these are two relatively newer comics to the scene. Like both are within the last year or so.
Ooh,
So it's very
that is
very
spicy.
That is spicy.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
gosh,
know
share
these
that
two
story
comics
with me.
too
Who
well,
was
but,
it?
Did she
comedy
respond?
scene, huh?
Did she respond?
I have no idea. You know, like,
Was there like a follow-up story posted? Like,
I know who posted it. I reached out to her.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
I DM'd her about it because
the one who
one-
the one who posted or the one who was posted about?
No, I mean I DM'd her, the one who posted it and said, you know, they should highlight that she steals material or whatnot. And I just said, hey, you know, I was trying to come off as a friend. I was like, hey, look, I recognize what you're doing here, but like, if you want to get booked, producers look at how you conduct yourself off stage, and this is
it's not
taste like it's unprofessional. I think it's completely fucking tasteless. It's completely tasteless. If I watched you run a whole 10-minute set that you completely stole from Amy Schumer, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. Like that's your deal. That's your situation.
That's because you're secure in yourself.
Cool. You sound like Amy Schumer. See you next time. I'm still gonna be friends with you. That's your show.
Yeah.
That's your act. That's gonna get as far as you want to get with it. But I think it's tasteless. I think it's completely tasteless. I think if someone's stealing someone else's material, there's a time and place to do it. And if you're gonna do that online, make sure you have the skill set and the talent to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's.
I'm sorry to say it. I recognize that this might be a little, because this is the scene I'm talking about, but.
Well, we're not giving any names. If you know, you know.
No, there's a lot of people that know about this.
Yeah, and
this
so
is the 4th time someone's mentioned it to me in 3 days.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people are talking about it because it's fucking tasteless.
It's
tasteless.
True because
it's tacky.
It's like,
no class. No class.
To your point, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like if and I see it almost like in a similar way, right? Classic way, like if I have like like a date go bad, right? And they're nasty. Well, let them be nasty. You don't have to be nasty back to them because
no,
if they're acting a certain way, they'll catch up to it, right? The universe will balance out the scales as it may. Interesting.
What negativity is that gonna? If I bashed you on Instagram, like after this, whatever, what is that gonna bring me? What negativity is that?
Yeah.
What negativity is that? What's the end goal?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you're gonna
look worse?
I was like, holy shit, this is a spicy scene. I'm like, god damn. Like,
I think that there's a very small pool of female comics, and that's why we're called female comics, which female comics can't stand being called that. We're just comics. And then when we turn on each other, you're like, bitch, it's the wrong side. Like, it's the wrong. So I try to be very, very supportive of everyone, but especially women comics. I go out of my way to talk to women comics. Like, I'm like, hey, there's not a lot of us. You're out here doing it.
Yeah.
Like, let's try to, it's, yeah, I don't know. It's a bummer to see it. I was pretty bummed out to see it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was really bummed out to see it.
I don't really know them at all too well. Like, I mean, I was in a hello and hi.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm just overprotective of women. That's why I was bummed out to see it.
yeah. Well, this is music to Emily's ears. Like, she's
What?
like,
I'm like, who is? I don't know what's going. I missed it. Well.
It's okay. We'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I only follow people on Instagram that I've like met in person and have.
That's comfortable to do. We actually met. Let's follow each other. That's very
Yeah, because like I'll see. I don't know. There like a bunch of comics like will try, but I like post like my personal opinions on Instagram. Like it's very much like.
Well, it's your site. You can do what you want.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
why it's private. And then like, so I don't really want a bunch of people following me that I haven't met in person. So it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I have my stuff. It's not on private, and I have a bunch of people following me I've never met yet. But
Yeah.
I love it because when I go out, they're like, "Hey, we haven't met yet, but I saw you on Instagram," and I love meeting new people though. Like I'm like a Labrador. I just, that's why like I didn't see. I was like, "Oh, I don't know her." Like inside, I was like, "New person." Like I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
I love talking to people. I love hearing their story, what their deal is. Like I just can't get enough of it. So for me, I'm like.
Well, Bunny has a lot of very interesting stories. Like. Ain't that right, Bunny?
Tinder stories.
Tinder has.
I don't have Tinder.
Yeah.
He was my only date.
Got it.
She was gonna cancel on me too.
Have you been on
First
other
go.
dates?
No.
Do you have a story where it's like the worst or weirdest or strangest date besides getting ghosted to the next exit point with Arturo?
Probably the only, because I haven't dated very much, but probably the one that I like remember being horrible was he didn't have a car, so I had to pick him up. And then we went to the movies and to dinner, and I ended up having to pay for everything, even though he supposedly had a $700 check that he needed to cash, but wouldn't cash. I'm like, I can take you to the bank. Like, I'm not trying to pay for this shit. Like, and he's like, oh, no, it's okay. I'll go later. And I just ended up paying for everything. And then I just left, and I didn't give him a ride home.
You're like below.
Good.
I'm like, I'm done.
Strand him.
Yeah.
Drive him to the next state
Yeah.
over.
He wanted girl dinner out of you.
I know, and he got it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
They tell me it's wild out there, you know? Here I thought I was an asshole. I find out that I'm the other on the end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You're an asshole, but it's way bad out there. You're like an indoor domesticated asshole. Like the outdoor feral assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single mom.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
not
you
slinging
like had all
herpes.
your shots.
Oh
so
my God.
So I have so I have some would you rather's, especially around this dating. You know, it's always fun. You know, Emily loves this topic, and who doesn't, right? Like you know, I do as well. I've been fortunate enough to find this adorable bunny. So some would you rather's. We'll start this way, and then we'll go back the other way when we do. So, Bunny, would you rather have a first date with someone who talks incessantly about their ex, or with someone who can't stop talking about themselves?
Probably. I don't know. That's a hard one. I would probably say I'd rather hear about their ex, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I feel like you'll find out more about that person through what they say about their ex.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
How do you two feel about that?
I couldn't agree more. I was literally
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. As
Yeah.
soon as
also,
you
I
said
was
it.
like,
Yeah, it's-
also, I'm thinking like either way, there's not going to be a second date.
Yeah.
And I feel like it'll be a little bit more interesting hearing about the ex.
the way, hearing a man how he treats women, like
Yeah.
you're gonna pick up on things that what he thinks is normal behavior.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like red flag.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's hear about the ex,
Yeah.
baby. Let's see all your red flags.
You're like popcorn, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, this is pretty entertaining, even if
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and she wouldn't even let me beat her after dinner. And like, it's like cool.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom and never come back.
Yeah.
Question with that, right? Is there any scenario in your mind, and I'm not advocating for this, by the way, where a man may strike a woman, whether she's coming at him with a gun, a knife, scissors, like where's the line, if there ever is a line?
Always shoot a man.
Huh?
Was that the question?
When is it acceptable?
Always shoot a man.
When is it acceptable
A lot.
for a man to hit a woman?
Yeah. Is it ever acceptable in any scenario?
I feel like it's.
I mean, if she's coming at him with a gun or a knife, and
Yeah,
I was
like
a
if
dude,
a-
I would hit her just in self-defense. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off,
If
bitch,
a woman
you're not
is
gonna
trying
get
to
me.
murder a man, then the man has every right to
Yeah.
save his life. But like, there's so many different scenarios. It's a very
Just like normal day things, like
Wide range
no.
yeah,
question.
but then it's like he probably deserved it.
Yeah.
So
they always do.
yeah, so never.
He wasn't wearing a helmet, so he deserved it.
Yeah.
He was asking for it.
Yeah, like outside of the woman trying to murder him, then no, I can't
Yeah.
think of a reason for a man
Even then,
to-
I might be more supportive of the woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Emily is a woman. She's on her side, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Whenever I go with my ex, Emily was on her side, even though she met her once. You know? Like,
Yeah.
it's a woman.
And she
thing,
did
man.
like a bunch of petty stuff, and I'm all about.
Yeah.
I love a petty bitch. I'm like,
I love a petty bitch. I love that you love petty bitches.
he was like, she did this like.
No, I told him I'm pretty petty.
She did this like she took this all the spatulas or something, and I
Yeah,
was like, I
and his
fucking
Ziploc
love
baggies.
her.
I love a petty bitch.
I really do.
I want to get a shirt that says that. I love a petty bitch.
I live vicariously through it because I'm like I have those petty bitch urges, but I like suppress them. So then when women do like slash the tires or like
Oof.
take all the caps off of something or like just something crazy,
Yes.
I'm like hell yeah.
There's nothing more delicious and more toxic than petty bitch shit, but God, it's so delicious.
It's so
so
good.
good. Like
Yeah.
now,
It makes you feel good inside.
it's like no. You know, it's so good. Now, like I try to do.
That's why we love the page.
Yes.
Every day it's like the same thing. I get the same hit of endorphins.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so healed now and so in tune with myself and connected with myself that now I have to have healthy.
Yeah,
petty
you
bitch
can't do
ways.
the petty
Yeah,
bitch
so now I
stuff
have to be
anymore
like-
because
Someone will come at me and I'll be like, well, it sounds like you need a hug. It's like, damn it. Like, too fucking healed to be a bitch right now. It sucks. Petty bitch shit. It's great.
It
I
is.
love watching it. I love
Exactly,
women
yeah.
in the wild doing wild women shit. Like
So
I
true.
love
I'm all
it.
for
Like a
it.
fight in public. Oh, I live
Yes.
for it. Like a couple going at it. I'm like, yes,
Yes.
yes. Like I just can't get enough of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got in one fight with my ex in public that it ever happened, and I was like, it was like very stupid. We were talking about like which is worse to call someone a bitch or a cunt, and I was like, stop, you're being ridiculous. And we like got heated because I was like, it's obviously worse to say cunt, and then he was like trying to like argue with it, and I was just like not gonna give him anything, and then he walked out of the restaurant. Like he walked out, and I was like, you look so much worse right now. Like,
Oh,
you
man.
look so dumb.
Sorry, I missed your fight.
You would have loved it.
Ah, God, it sounds great.
Because we were walking to dinner and we were drinking on our way there. So we had like 0 food, just 3 drinks before we even get to the restaurant. It was
I would have
messy.
loved to have been a bystander, just kind of at the table over, just overhearing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I would have interrupted and been like, excuse me, sir, you're kind of being a cunt right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you would have loved it, and you probably would have loved me because I was just like, because he left, and I was just like, I don't care. I'm gonna just keep having dinner. Like, goodbye.
I think my favorite thing about going out with men is when their face says something to your face that you just you're trying to comprehend it, and they don't pick up on you trying to like, did he just say that?
Yeah.
And like you're sitting there in shock, and he's like, I'm fucking nailing it. Like it's just like, you know, like, I love it. It's my favorite thing about going out with men. They're so like incoherent about what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait to get away from you. He's like, she's gonna fuck me tonight. Like it's just like we're in 2 different worlds. Like it's so entertaining. I go out with people a lot just for the entertainment and material. I got to be honest with you. Like this one guy I went out with recently, not attracted to him at all. He was very unattractive, and I went out with him, and I got great material out of it. Like it's been hitting those couple jokes that I wrote. Like you just gotta go out with people. You know, you have nothing to lose.
I know.
You have nothing to lose and material to gain. Like
Very true. Yeah, I need to open it back up. I'm waiting. I'm like, part of me is like, we should just text this guy a lot and see what you're fucking.
you need to be more direct.
Yeah.
You need to say.
I don't know how.
I'm gonna teach you right now.
Okay.
Text him and say, "Hey, let's see each other naked."
That's
Where
so
do you go from there? You're either getting
cringy.
naked or you're not. Like that's where you go
I
from there.
know. But then I lose
Yeah,
out on all the
like
girl
that.
dinners.
What? What's
Then
the
I
but?
lose out on the girl dinners. That's
You've had
the
7
thing.
of them. How many do you need?
I don't know, but I'm just thinking like more free dinners.
Be like, hey, let's get dinner, and then I'm gonna show you me naked.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You need to be very direct and just see what happens. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I mean, how much, like, is it, yeah, it's a question. Like, is he seeing other people? Like, what if somebody takes your dinner away? You know? Capitalize on it, you know? Another bitch is like, yeah, okay. You know, I'll let him finger bang me, you know? Like,
He said finger bang.
I know. I'm like, okay.
Finger bang. That sounds so aggressive.
I
Like, my
know.
vagina hurts. Just think. I'm like, what are you gonna slap
That
it?
it just like yeah, it just makes me think of
no.
guys who like don't understand how to, you know.
well, people have
Finger
done
bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you say finger bang, you probably don't know where the clitoris is.
Yeah. Exactly.
She's like, yes, that is true.
She's like, he has no fucking idea. He has no
He
idea.
knows.
I had to show him.
You know? Is it in the book?
No.
She's like, that's my belly button.
I think it's in the butt. I'm gonna look for it.
Oh my god. I think I just snorted.
Quick, so would you rather date, this one's for you, Kristen, and then we'll ask everybody else. Would you rather date someone with a fantastic sense of humor but terrible taste in music, or someone with impeccable music taste but zero sense of humor?
Like a good sense of humor or good music.
Yeah. And inverse. If they have good humor, shitty, like terrible music taste. If they have good music taste, terrible humor.
Wow, what a loaded baked potato of a question. I'm going to have to go with good music.
Wow.
Really?
Oh wow, okay.
That's
You could-
surprising.
You
Yeah.
can fix a personality. You can't fix bad taste. Like if you like shitty music,
I don't know.
you know,
I feel like
we could fix your personality because
you're like, I have enough
Like,
personality for the both of us.
I'm not taking off my pants for Nickelback. So like I don't know. Like
I
I'm
would
gonna put another pair of pants on. It's
I
been
would
a
pick
while. Like no, it's not.
I would say the opposite, because then it's just like
Same.
you just don't DJ. Like you just aren't allowed to pick the music.
Yeah.
I know, but I listen. I move like music is so embedded in my daily routine. I have like different playlists for different things I'm doing. Constantly listen to music, and if
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, can we put this on?" I'm like, "No, get the fuck out of the car. That band sucks."
So you
like,
exactly, he doesn't get to pick the music. He has,
I don't know. I've
I
dated
need funny.
wet mops before. I could do a wet mop.
yeah.
I can't do bad music. But like no, it's a no.
So
Are you okay?
You can just edit this out and tell him what he needs to do.
yeah,
Are you having a stroke?
Clip that, yeah, clip that there. Sorry,
Fuck up my t-shirt.
yeah. Is it? Is it the same for both of you, Bunny and Emily? Like comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pick
would
good
comedy.
sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because I can't have a conversation.
Yeah.
I can't hold a whole conversation. Like I don't want to. I need someone to contribute more, and if they have a bad taste in music, they just don't get to DJ. They get to listen to their bad music by themselves.
Alone.
Yeah, I'm not involved in that. That's fine. What if you listen to Nickelback by yourself in your own home? That's not my business.
Shitting on Nickelback. Nickelback is a great band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incubus.
He's fucking nailing it.
Yeah.
These are all great bands.
This is exactly what I
Yeah.
said earlier.
Yeah.
Crushing it. So do you come here often?
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
I'm getting geeked up on Grape Celsius.
And Nickelback.
And Nickelback. I walked into the gas station and I forgot what I was in there for, and I looked at the attendant.
Look at this
and he looked at me
photograph.
and I pointed at him and I was like, Red Bull. Then I went and I got this. And a chicken tender. So weird things are happening to my body. Gas station chicken tenders.
Are you methed out right now?
I'm about to be.
Wait, which gas
What?
station?
What is wrong with you?
The BP.
Oof, you didn't even get like sheets where it's like maybe okay for your stomach. You went hard in the paint.
The guy that sold it to me was like,
You just raw dog some BP
yeah,
chicken
you
tenders.
don't know,
"I
man.
did that."
Emily, there's something off about him, right?
There's what?
There's something off about Greg right now, right?
Yeah.
What are you on, Greg?
This is my second one of these.
That might be it. I've heard those things are like crack.
They kind of are. I had my first one last night. I'm like, I'm never going back, baby.
Have you been up since last night?
I was up till 5. I had to do a wedding reception.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Until 5 a.m.?
Well, I finished at 3, and then I had to clean up. It takes 2 hours to clean a wedding reception up.
You 3 a.m. Ugh, oh God. I don't stay out past midnight anymore, so
It's like a gremlin.
I have been like for the past year, I've just been telling everyone that I think that I'm really 60 inside. Like and that's when I'm gonna really hit my prime. Is 60. I'm like so ready for it. I have like all my hobbies are like 60-year-old hobbies. Like and then it's just gonna be more acceptable for me to have my 60-year-old personality when I'm 60.
Well, what good happens after midnight? Like
Exactly.
what's
Maybe
what-
I get
like
to
on
see
Glenwood?
someone naked. I don't know.
No, you don't. That's not gonna happen in your world.
Thanks.
Unless you're welcome.
So Emily,
Just
I
girls
have
supporting
one for you.
girls.
Would you rather have an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction on a first date, or spill food all over yourself?
Embarrassing word. I feel like that's my, like they see a little titty. It's like, that's one of my strengths. So
Yeah. Do you all feel the same?
What kind of food is it?
Pasta, like bolognese.
spaghetti sauce.
I knew you were gonna say something that
Yeah,
stains.
that
You
stains.
know, whipping it out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whipping it out.
Honestly, I think that would probably help me,
I think I should show men my boobs before the date, so then we could just move on in peace. Like, everyone's good. We all saw my tits. Let's get dinner. Everyone's relaxed now. Everyone's thinking about my nipples. We're all on the same page. Like, that sounds comfortable.
Okay.
But you can't get spaghetti out.
Yeah.
You can't get spaghetti out.
Fair,
can't.
fair. Well, we're gonna keep rolling with this kind of like topic, and it's gonna be like.
My DMs are going to be so terrible after this podcast gets released.
We'll see.
God damn it.
Depending on this
I'll just tell you
question.
DTF.
Just kidding.
Here's episode 3 on how to crack the kush, you know.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Would you rather have your date's parents walk in on an intimate moment, or accidentally send a naughty text to your date's parents?
How intimate is the moment?
How naughty is the text?
Like
Yeah.
sex and nude.
A nude.
I think I would do nude.
What
the
position are we in?
parents.
That's
Great
a good,
Like,
that's a
is
good
it like,
question.
what's the one where you're on? I forgot. I don't even do it anymore. The missionary. Is it missionary? I forgot. Well, I forgot what the one is where you're just like on top of each other and it's boring.
Which one? In front of each other?
Yeah, like, is it missionary or is it?
Yeah.
Do you think missionaries are boring?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Hard yes.
I hardcore disagree. You know, but then again, do you think that?
Where do you start then? Like,
Well, I'd like to know this first. Do you think that because it's too? I'd say it's not boring. I'd say, do you have an issue with the intimacy of missionary?
ooh.
No, not at all. I think it's very boring. I
You
think
don't like to make out while you fuck?
No, I want to.
What?
I want to get fucked when I'm fucking.
Well,
like, that's.
you can do all of it.
Fuck.
You know?
I don't want to sit there and make out with someone the whole time. I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
No, like when I was married, I was with him for maybe 5.5 years. We probably had missionary 5 times. Like, that's just not. It's
Really?
boring. It's
Wow.
Yeah. It's like we started in way better areas to start in. Like, I don't.
Where do you start? You know, like, so if missionary is not the
Outside
favorite,
on the
what's
porch.
favorite?
We did a lot of outside stuff. We did a
Fair.
lot of outside stuff.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything about the position.
I've never.
You can have missionary outside.
We
you
need
know,
the
like-
details.
Yeah, if you search in the right Google Maps coordinates and zoom in, there's Kristen fucking.
We did a lot. We started a lot standing up. There was a lot of standing up. Some things started and ended, and the whole thing was standing up. And then sometimes the bed, sometimes the shower.
Yeah.
That's so much work. Standing.
God, it was so.
I'd rather.
It was fucking great. There was
I'm
nothing
like,
worse
wow,
about
yeah,
it.
Get off in
kissing
the shower.
distracts.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
doing
hate
a
shower
wonderful
sex.
shower
wall sit
sex.
isn't
I
distracting.
hate it.
I don't know. Do you also hate missionary, Emily and Greg?
No, I think that's Missionary is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, if it's just missionary, I'm gonna be like not into it. If that's the only thing,
Like, maybe
I'm like,
for
that's
a few
good.
minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a good starting place.
I wouldn't start there.
Oh, okay.
How about you, Greg? Do you hate missionary as well?
I'm abstinent.
Uh-huh.
He
You're
only
abstinent?
does missionary for
Yeah.
the
You
sole
sound
purpose
good.
of
Voluntarily
conceiving a
or
child.
involuntarily?
Yeah, we do it through the bed sheet. There's like a hole.
Yeah.
He's in a missionary. That's why he's.
Missionary, like, fine. It's not like the best, but it.
What is it?
It's just boring because like you have a guy's like chest on you and he's just like it's his nipples in your face. I'm like, all right, well you're just humping me, like
Oh,
You know,
maybe it's
like-
because I'm taller, so I don't have that issue.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm being humped. I'm like, all right, this is like weird. You're
Yeah,
just, like,
that's kind of what sex is.
Buddy, how do you...
like he's choking on his seltzer.
You can do it in like in a sexy way, I think.
Okay, show me.
Yeah, Greg, show us.
It's like what's the
Yeah,
change?
yeah,
handed him a pillow.
This does kind of look like a.
Prove it.
This is on audition for Emily.
Do you
right
want
here.
Nicholas?
Oh yes,
you.
Nicholas. Show us on the doll where the man touched you.
And I'm just
Oh man.
Yeah. So okay. So no on the missionary. No matter how far back your legs are. Bunny, do you agree with missionaries boring?
No.
Okay.
He's like, I
He's
know.
like, thank God.
Listen, how old are both of you?
36.
36. You know, 30, no, 28, 29.
29.
29, okay. Yeah. Yeah, just kidding, fuck it, you know? But listen, no, like, I'm Latino, you know, I'm romantic. What can I say, you know? I feel
Like the eye contact.
I like the eye contact, you know. You don't need to look away from me, you know. Like, I would, like, don't get me wrong. You know, I'll put I'll do them all. I'll put the pinky in the butt and everything, you know. Like, I'll lick the rim, you know. Like, you know, I have no problem about it, you know. I will.
So we know what you're doing later.
We'll soak the bed sheets and I'll change them over again if necessary. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will sleep in a wet bed. You know, like,
A wet bed.
But, you know, like, I think Missionary is a classic. I think, like,
Yeah.
there's so much intimacy in Missionary. Especially, like, you can do so many things with the legs. You can do so many things with everything, you know. Move them side to side, you know.
Like windshield wipers. Boy.
A little tornado.
Yeah. You
I'm
could.
surprised I've never heard I hate Missionary. So like
It's
that's
boring. Boring.
Yeah. Well, you know, any gentleman watching, you know.
No. My DMs. I'm gonna delete Instagram.
You know, bang her out and crack the cush, you know, like it's
All standing up.
no missionary, boys, you know. So do your squats, you know. Make sure those legs are ready.
Yeah.
If someone walks up to me in the next week and is like, "I hate Missionary too," I'm just deleting Instagram. I'm gonna like. I like it. It's just not my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's what would you say is the long term, right? Like, let's say you're dating somebody, having sex all the time, right? Like, would you settle into an energy efficient position, or would you just be like, no, it has to be
Energy
outside?
efficient position.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Like an electric car?
You're fucking on the electric car.
Are we saving the planet? That's some missionary shit.
It's like standing.
It's
sex
so
is-
quiet.
Standing sex is cool, right? But it seems like just like cleanup seems like a pain in the ass. Like your house is gonna get torn apart, you know, from the movement, you know. Like,
Well, I think.
things are gonna fall off.
Yeah.
The walls, you know, like, and then you gotta clean all that shit up. You know?
But I
Like,
think, you know, like you said, like you're Latin, you can appreciate this. You're from Florida like me. And I think it's just a Florida thing because no men in Florida missionary. Like the little Cuban men's that are like 2 feet shorter than me, they put me on the wall, and the Puerto Rican, like, you know, I grew up in South Florida.
Wow.
Shit hits different down there is what I'm saying, all right?
Okay.
Miami, you don't see a bed. You see a wall or a pool or
Maybe
a
I
jacuzzi.
should go to Miami for
Yeah,
a
you
weekend.
should get fucking railed in Miami. Fun fact about Miami.
Maybe that's what I need,
Yeah.
honestly.
Fun fact about Miami, you won't have to guess if someone wants to fuck you.
They'll just do it.
They'll just fuck you. Like that's
that's true.
it's,
Seriously.
no, there's just like, do you want to get out of here? Yes. Like it's
It's just first date in a bathroom in Miami. You know?
Miami.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
so Miami made me not like missionary. It's not my
You're
fault.
right. In Miami, I've had sex right in the club. Like,
Yeah,
in the
like
VIP
it's
theater,
just
like, you know,
just
just behind lazy curtains.
filth.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Miami filth.
I did get fingered in a club once. It was kind of hot. It was like gross, but you know,
Yeah.
maybe that's like, you know,
Yeah.
at least it wasn't missionary.
I got bowling balled in a dessert bar in Key West. I mean, it's just
Bowling
Florida.
balled. I
Yeah.
love that.
Dessert bar in Key West.
Yeah.
One of your favorites.
Yeah, the dessert bar was called Better Than Sex, and we were sitting in a dark booth, and it's dark. It's like sexy, you know, and just got bowling balled.
I love that. Is that the noise he made too?
Those are the noises.
Yeah.
That's where the thinking.
Yeah,
is.
Kristen
It's
was like,
wild-type bowling.
no
And then it was like,
kissing.
and then it was
Now, like both of you, like correct me if I'm wrong, and tell me if I'm stepping too far, right? But like, is the pinky in the butthole like not a classic? Like, is that not a classic move?
I think
That's a
anything.
common move,
I think
right?
anything in the butthole is a classic move. I mean, men and women, straight or gay, everyone likes penetration. And if you're a man and you haven't tried a finger, you are selling yourself short
Oh,
because.
hold on. No, you like a guy getting a finger in the asshole? No, I completely disagree with you.
Oh wait, are we talking like me doing it or them doing it to
You're
me?
getting a pinky in your
Oh,
asshole
sorry.
while you're getting fucked, you know, like
Yeah, I would go for the pinky, me doing the pinky, but then I'm always like, this man did not wipe his ass. Like, is that never like a concern?
I've only done anal on men when I know how clean they are. Like I never
Yeah.
go in not knowing
Right.
you know, I'm like special force. I'm like, when was the shower? How well do we know each other? Let me see what your inside of your kitchen looks like, your fridge. How old is your toothpaste? Like, I don't know, shit like that. You know, like if I know it's a clean man,
Okay.
I want to see if he'll let me put it in his butt. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just a finger.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Just a little. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm into it. I just like the
You like
fact
the
that
idea
like
of
a
it.
straight man is letting me penetrate them.
It's like a
I
power
don't-
thing.
Yeah.
I just want to penetrate straight men.
I'm not into it. Like I've had a finger in my butt. It doesn't do anything for me, you know.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's not for
Yeah,
everyone.
It's not for me. How about you, Greg? Do you like a finger in your butt?
No, it's happened a few times, and I get distracted. I'm like, there's a finger in my ass right now. I'm not like in the moment. I'm just thinking about the finger in my asshole, and it's not like it's just weird.
Well, I just kept thinking, I'm like, okay, something's about to happen. Something's about to unlock. It just literally feels like there's a finger in my ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing like, you know, like, and I'm like, okay, I know, you know, how I like to fuck and come, right? But this finger in the ass was literally producing, you could have your finger in my ear. You know, like, that's kind of how it feels. You know, like,
And then I have to keep a mental tab of where that finger is later on. Like I don't want like
Right
not,
into your
washing
mouth.
Your hand, like move around. Like please, like go wash your fucking. And then that ruins the whole thing.
you're saying,
no.
so what you're saying is that you, like, she takes a pinky out, you wouldn't lick your asshole right out of her pinky?
No. I don't think anyone should eat ass. I'm gonna say that publicly. I'm hard on that. It's not good for you. Don't put your tongue where poop comes out. Like,
It's
you
not
should
good
have
for
in preschool. Like, well, whatever. It's not explicit instructions, but like, don't eat poop. Is the
So
point.
you're not a finger in the butt. Like you don't do that.
like put my own finger
Yeah.
in my butt.
Other people's butt.
That's how you masturbate.
How many butts?
But and then I hold back my hand up the rest of the time. I don't want to like to touch her or anything else, and so it's kind of like this the rest. That's hot, right?
No.
Like, is he waiting for a high five or did he just finger a butthole? Like, I don't
You
know.
high five and now you have poop on your hand.
And then you gotta go like this the whole time.
The whole it's a chain reaction.
Yeah, very Statue of Liberty thing going on.
Yeah.
You know, you're like,
Yeah.
So don't
Butts.
stop.
Yeah, we just went hard in the
Yeah,
butt
we
stuff.
gotta roll it back out with this.
Yeah.
I can't believe about 10 things I've said on this podcast. Like I'm gonna hear it about so many different things. Straight ran my mouth today. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I got another would you rather, you know? You know, would you rather have a date who's overly obsessed with astrology and bases all decisions on horoscopes? Or date one who believes in aliens and UFO conspiracies?
Aliens.
I dated the alien guy.
You did?
Yeah.
What was that?
Not good.
She's going astrology. That's how it
I'm
went.
going astrology.
Yeah.
He thought that he was like sent to Earth from aliens.
You dated a mentally ill person.
I did.
Okay.
It was during the pandemic. We all did stupid things to not be alone.
Yeah, facts.
How about you, Kristen?
So is it like a Leo or a Scorpio? Like what sign is the guy? Like I'm not like, is it an Aries? Like what sign am I working with? I think that's,
What sign are you?
I'm a Leo. So if it's a Scorpio, I'll fuck with the astrology dude. But if it's not a Scorpio or like a fun fire sign with like some life to him, like a fucking Aries or some bullshit, like I'm going aliens. No offense if you're an Aries in this room.
Yeah. I do love Scorpios.
Scorpios, oof,
They're so
all my favorites have been Scorpios. They're just, are you Scorpio? Oh, we can't do missionary. Damn it.
What if you give me a
Bowling
sticker?
ball my asshole. Yes, that's what
That sound
I'm gonna
effect,
make that
too.
noise. It sounds like fucking. Do you remember that? What's that show? The Xena Princess Warrior from the 90s, where she's like.
Oh,
I used to
honestly,
watch that
if I
all
got
the
to peg a
time.
guy, I think that would come out.
She's like running down the field like war. So yeah, I'm gonna go astrology.
Astrology, okay, 2 astrology.
If it's a Scorpio.
How about you, buddy?
I would do aliens because I know nothing about astrology.
Wow.
I just know I'm a Pisces. That's all I know.
That's pretty smart because if you know nothing about it
Yeah.
and he knows everything about it, he can manipulate you.
yeah.
Smart.
I'd rather do aliens.
Very smart. Aliens can't manipulate, I
No.
don't think. Maybe they're doing it right
Maybe
now. I don't
they
know.
might be.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. How about this one? I like these, by the way. These are all ChatGPT questions, you know? AI is taking over. But would you rather have your date's ex join your date unexpectedly, or accidentally reveal your ex's deep, dark secrets to your current date?
Well, I would do that anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it depends on which ex, but if it's an ex that I have beef with, like, I don't care. I will tell everybody everything.
So wait, the question is, I'm on a date and their ex shows up.
Yeah.
That would be the most
join your date.
entertaining.
It would.
For the material.
Like
Yeah.
really strong and handsome.
They're much more attractive than you.
Okay,
Yeah.
hard no.
Taller, bigger dick, you know?
They're less
Like,
attractive. They're 5'5" and have a pot belly.
I on that. They could short people can be hot.
Are you saying that because you're short?
Are you short?
I'm 5'8".
That's not short. Is that short?
Exactly. That's not short, but
And 3/4.
But Emily
And
has this height. She's a height supremacist.
No, yeah.
I was just gonna say white supremacist, but
I know, right? Do you think men get a lot of flack? Short men get a lot of flack or the short end of the stick in the dating world? And what's the shortest guy that you've ever dated? Start with Emily.
Oh, I think that it's more like the short men it's more for them. Like I don't know. Like they're insecure about it. That's when it's a problem. Is if they let it be a problem.
Do you think if a guy watched the podcast and said, "Oh, is he 5'5", that they might be like, "Oh, maybe I'm a little bit insecure about it," you know?
I mean, I'm just saying I'm a tall girl, so I had to deal with being the tall girl and that bullshit.
Yeah.
So.
But you dated a 5'6" guy, I think you mentioned.
Yeah, I
the other
did.
one.
I dated a
Okay.
guy who was short.
Is that the shortest you gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Kristen?
Oh, I've gone short.
Well, Latinos, listen.
Gone short.
You don't
Gone so short.
I think you should
Like a
you
midget?
should gauge based on the
Not that
race,
short.
right?
Not that short. I've gone out. I was dating this Cuban guy for a long time. I'm 5'8", and I think he was 5'5" on a good day. And short kings, baby. But he was oozing confidence.
Yeah.
He was infested with confidence.
Yeah.
He was 6'5", but he was we had to measure him to get on rides. Self-confidence. If you have the
Yeah.
confidence, short kings can get it. Come with confidence.
So true.
Yeah. So I'll fuck with a short king.
How about you, buddy?
Probably I think he was 5'4", 5'5". But I'm short, so I'm only 5'2", so
You're a pocket size.
yeah. I'm fun size.
You are. She's fun size. She's ready for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be Rick and Morty, you know.
Rick and Morty.
That's
Small
funny.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So did he have confidence like? her
No.
Cuban guy? No.
No.
Was it an issue that he didn't have the confidence? Do you think it was the height?
I think it was everything about him was just
Everything
terrible.
about him sucked.
Everything.
He was giving missionary.
He was
See?
giving nothing.
That's the thing. You're already spilling
Yeah.
the tea on your ex. It's we're not gonna not talk shit.
No.
Nice, I like it. Greg, do you have any thoughts on the height of the lady? Does she need to be a particular is there too short or is there too tall?
no.
No?
No.
6'10". You still climbing that tree?
Is she good at basketball?
She has to be.
She's in the She's in the WNBA.
She can just walk up.
On the court. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, if you're 8 feet tall, you probably have bone problems. And, in your older age.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That's kind of
Would you
fucked
date
up.
a little person?
Well, I'm just calling out what it is.
I will not. So Greg's not gonna care for his partner in old age.
Oh, she's super tall and needs a lot of medical care. It's like, it's just
What
easy
if
to
she's-
care for.
He sounds like when he's going to a pound to pick out a dog. He's like, no, this one clearly has been through some shit.
You're gonna be able to prep it and like whining about it. Like,
And whining. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm so tall. No one loves me.
Just die already. Oh my god.
So you're single. That's what we gathered.
I'm dating a very healthy person. Dense bones. Very strong bones.
Is that a good thing?
And can we talk about the message that you sent me the other day on the podcast, or would that be beyond the term?
What
No, the one about the clip.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay, so Greg was on the podcast, right? The episode that he did with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll read the text out to you, just and then Greg, you can give me a little bit of background on this, because you caught a little flack or something. Is that what happened? What did you say, first of all? Do you remember what you said that it was?
To you. It's like exactly verbatim. I think I posted a clip.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what was on it, but it had something to do with dating and being single.
Yeah.
And the girl I was going out with was like, can you not do that?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a super traumatic thing. I was like, all right, that's fair.
What were you
This is the
doing?
message you
Wait,
sent
what
me.
were you doing?
It was just like, it was a clip from this.
Wait, but were you single at the time that you said you were single?
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. There wasn't like it wasn't a big.
No,
thing.
I mean,
It was
This
just
is
like,
the
oh,
thing.
I'm just saying, like, that's kind of a red flag.
Thank you. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
Wait, I
I
don't
said.
understand. What happened? I don't
Well,
understand.
Listen, real quick. The message he sends me is like, I posted a clip, right? He's like, hey, sorry, posted your story and then deleted it because the girl I'm dating got a little upset. Love the clip though, thank you. And
What's
thank
the
you.
clip
It was a
about?
great clip. It was about the dating, I think it was you introducing yourself as an online dater. Hi, I'm Greg.
Oh yeah, you can do 12 push-ups.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
It was a funny
It was
clip where
funny.
he was like, he's like, I can do 12 push-ups, like it was a funny, like.
So the girl you're dating was like, yeah, everyone's gonna see that Greg can do 12
12
push-ups, and his DMs are gonna be crazy.
I got a lot of fitness dudes.
So wait, hold on.
It's a red flag.
The girl that you're seeing was upset that you publicly announced that you can do 12 push-ups. Was she embarrassed?
That might have been it, honestly.
Because it's only 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean only 12?
What do you
That's
mean?
two more than 10.
Greg, do 12 push.
I'm just confused.
Greg,
Was
do
she-
12 push-ups right now. I want to see it. I want you to see.
Yeah, show
I
us
want
the
to
video.
see if you can do 12 push-ups, because I think you can only do 8.
I'm saying 6.
I was gonna say that too.
Greg, do push-ups.
It's giving 6.
Do push-ups right now. Greg, do 12 push-ups. Do it. Do some push-ups right now.
I could do 12 push-ups, so you must be able
Greg
to
can't
do more,
do 12
right?
push-ups.
I don't even think I could do one.
You look like a fit person. What are you talking about?
It's a lot of ice cream. And then it distributes itself throughout my body. As a child, the pediatrician.
He's a soft serve chocolate cone.
Every morning. It's
Oh, look at your face.
So this is the clip here.
I have a double chin. I gotta fix that. It's not good, you guys.
It's the angle.
Where is it?
Yeah, so at the time you were single in this clip,
Yeah.
and she's upset that. Well, I mean, I guess if you post it, it's kind of like saying you're currently single.
I think that was the issue.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you posting this? You're not single.
That makes sense. That makes
Well, I
sense.
wasn't doing it. I was just.
If she was upset that like this clip existed, I'd be like red flag.
No.
Yeah.
But I guess it kind of makes
It was like
sense.
the time. I was like, I get that.
Do you think she felt insecure? Because obviously Emily here finds it very funny. This clip. Can you see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
show us the clip.
I
Let's see it.
did. I did. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah.
Here's the clip.
I can't make sandwiches of all varieties. And I'm working on getting a bed frame.
Do you have a bed frame?
Bed frame.
He's not
So
working on it.
she's seen your bed, no bed frame.
Yeah, she said I should get one. And I said, all right.
So is the bed frame?
It was innocuous. That's what's surprising. The
She's
clips.
upset about you saying you don't have a bed frame?
No, that he posted it because
I'm
then it's
so
like
lost in her
Okay, so-
insecurities, I can't even like follow the conversation.
he's dating someone,
Who's insecure? Got it.
but he
what I
posted the
said.
video about him
I'm
being
sure she's very
single
nice, you know.
while he's dating her. So it's like I kind of get it. I'm like it's less of a red. It's like a much
Listen,
smaller
if you're
red
gonna
flag
date
now.
non-comics, tell them to fucking woman up because like I can't stand when my male comic friends get into relationships and they're like, my girlfriend doesn't want me to. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you're a comedian and this is what you're doing. It's a professional act. Like, where's the fucking line? Like, ugh. God, insecurities make my chest tight. It's like, calm down. Nobody cares.
That's valid.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Are you
I couldn't
still
even.
dating this person, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, is it going well?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Is she the one?
I don't. She's been divorced twice.
What does that mean?
Red flag. Oh shit.
How old is she?
37.
I feel like there's a lot of them.
Oh.
Why'd you say it
Such a
like
short
that?
amount of
37. Like,
time.
I'm dating an older woman, 37.
How old are you?
21.
You're not 21.
19.
You're 19 years old? No, you're not.
Are you really?
36.
It's like,
I would have believed anything you told me. I'm so gullible. Like, if you were like, I just turned 18, I'm like, happy fucking birthday. So you're, how old again? You're 30? 32 and 37.
Can I taste it?
2 divorces.
Taste it. You've never had a Heineken?
No.
That's like that. I mean, nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to cut this whole thing.
No.
We really
Yeah,
got
that is pretty fucked up. And it is pretty fucked up that I've been like calling her insecure. So we should probably cut this whole thing. I'm just like, she's insecure. I know. I've been like,
We wrecked your whole
I've been really
relationship.
amped. Listen, I've been really amped up.
Did you
and
have
I've
kids?
just been.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, because I'm not crazy about. I mean, I want kids, but like.
Oh, she's 37. She's going to want kids soon.
Yeah,
She's running out of time.
Yeah, she's.
Are you gonna? Yeah.
I can't reiterate this enough. This is not.
Where, like, if I have one message for this woman, get out. This man over here, he's not giving you children.
Thank you.
Damn.
Damn.
Cold as
Greg, we
ice.
can keep all this in, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Have you ever dated an older woman before? Are you more into older women?
Oh, it just depends on the woman.
Yeah, Kristen's 36. You know, like.
Well,
so, you know. If
yes.
You want to drag the
Like,
kush,
that
you
comes
know,
up all
like,
the like, I'm
It's
so old.
older.
Really
It's not. It's not
like-
old. It's older. Like I found this. I found out recently that like 26 to 33, 32, they are super into women over 35. And I found that out. I just turned 36 recently, and all of a
Interesting.
sudden they're like,
Yeah.
they love older women.
Maybe I should-
35 to 50.
Maybe I should tell my guy that I've been lying about my age.
Tell
And
him
That
then,
you're older.
Yeah, I'll tell him,
Yeah.
hey, I'm actually 35. And then
Can you imagine if you text him, you're like, hey, I'm 36. He'll be like, where are you? I'm coming over right now. Like, yeah, mommy,
Make sure-
mommy. One of them did call me mommy.
No.
M-A-M-I. That's how he spelt it. But he called me mommy. I was like, I kind of like it.
Was he Latin?
No, he's gay. It's the gay one.
Oh.
Well, the funny thing is.
Because
that
that's like common for Latin men to
I
be
liked
like,
it
yeah.
though. I liked it a lot. I was like, kind of into
I
it.
can't use mommy because
No.
like I call my mom mommy. Yeah, like so it's like you know like.
So you use daddy.
Huh?
Call her daddy.
Poppy, Poppy.
I think I'd be more into a guy calling me daddy than mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's making
honestly.
me like get a chubby right now just thinking about it. A man
Like,
calling
yeah.
me daddy.
Like, yeah, that's right. I am daddy.
Damn.
That's right, baby girl. I am daddy.
I am your father. Like, that's harder.
While I'm pegging him.
Oh God, what a dream.
Greg, where did you take her on the first date?
We went to get pho. Pho.
You went on a dinner date first date.
Girl dinner.
Did you pay?
Before that.
Oh, you knew each other.
Probably still
You
getting
paid
girl
for
dinner.
her. Good. That's good. Girl dinner.
Did you ask her out, or like how did you guys start dating? How did like who initiated?
It was a brothel that I entered. this is a joke. You like taking this one?
I was like,
No, I work at a bar, and she was a regular at the bar, and then.
Oh.
So who initiated?
So I was like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? And she was like, I have a boyfriend. And I was like, okay.
You said, okay, and?
And then later she's like, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. I was like, cool, let's go get dinner. And then we got dinner.
That's actually quite sweet that she's like, hey, I don't have a boyfriend anymore.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Initiated. Good for you, man. A lot of guys don't initiate. Very impressed. Oh, yeah. A lot of guys don't initiate. Like, at all.
Like saying hello? Or
Like,
saying,
hey, would you like to go out? Yeah, I'm always approaching men. It's sometimes men approach me, but I'm approaching more than I get approached.
I'm surprised. Why? Why is that? Like, it's.
I've been told I'm intimidating. I don't think I am.
That's what I was gonna say initially.
Yeah,
like,
I've been
well,
told. I asked RJ, RJ Jurgensen. He's like one of my
yeah.
best friends, and we had this conversation several times. And I was like, I just don't understand why I don't get approached. I'm like smiling and I look nice. I don't understand. He's like, you intimidate men. And I was like, well, I'm just standing here. So.
Ladies, what advice can you give her? Do you like? If
Yeah,
You, like,
well,
ladies,
I don't get
Is
approached.
there anything that like Bunny? Is there anything that you think that?
Should I shave my eyebrows off? Like, would that be less
No.
intimidating?
That'd be more
Should I
intimidating.
Let my chin grow out, like my fucking chin hair, like.
no,
Let
I
my
think
fuck
she's
work.
super hot. I would hit on her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go teach them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, ladies, I have a question for you. Since I love this. Dating. The dating stuff is always interesting. Like it's always fun. I like your rate on a scale from 8 to 10. The following traits.
8 to 10.
8. Seriously.
What?
1 to 10. The following traits, and a significant other, they're important to you, okay? And see how important they are. 1 being the least important, 10 being the most important. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And we'll start with Emily, and then we'll go around and then back, okay?
Okay.
Actually, we'll start with you, Bunny, since we started with Emily last time. Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Communication skills. Effective communication is vital for relationship success. As it helps. No, never mind. This just tells you what it is. Communication skill. On a 0 to 10.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need someone to communicate and comprehend what I'm communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, ladies?
Yeah, communication's big.
yeah.
Major key. Major key.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't have time to figure it out.
No.
Yeah, would you both put it at 10 also?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, so
Communication.
it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't go anywhere without it.
No.
How about ambition and goals? Kristen.
I am a very driven person. Like, I don't stop. I'm very driven, very dedicated to my goals and everything I try to accomplish. So that's 10, 10, 10. Like, I can't be, like, if I were to date someone and have a boyfriend, he would have to be driven. Like, someone who texts me at 11:30, I just woke up, fucking bye. No. Hard no. Half the day is gone.
Okay, so in context of...
You woke up at noon?
I wake up at 11:30 regularly.
Yeah, no. It's a hard no.
He
The
doesn't
day's
know
gone. You're starting your day.
Yeah,
open
but
your
his
eyes-
day ended at 5 a.m.
Ugh.
He's on the night shift.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know. It's really uncommon for me to defend Greg.
I know. Look, he was like taken back by it. He's like, "Was that for me?" Like,
Is that, you were nice to me? I think that was the first time I've been nice to you ever.
It looks uncomfortable for the both of you.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. It's just weird. It's just different, It's just yeah.
It's small.
Yeah, I
he said I'm gonna get small.
know. I'm just making him more comfortable for what the vicious
Give him
takedown.
Nick.
Yeah.
Give him Nick. He
You
needs
want
the
Nick?
pillow. There you go. He'll keep you safe.
Yeah.
And in context of Emily, same for you. Do they have to be really ambitious? Is it a 10?
I wouldn't say it's a 10. I think it's like the lowest would be like a 7.
Okay. Yeah,
Like they definitely need to have goals and ambition, but I'm like, if you aren't like trying to be a doctor and like on your grind every day, I'm like, that's fine. It's okay to have like a little lazy day.
So if he like he's cashier at Target.
what's his end game there? Is his ambition to be the head
Manager.
of Target?
To help people get through their day and get the important things that they need to maintain their household.
I feel
no honor in that?
like that's fine, but I feel like that's not very ambitious. That's probably like a 2 on ambition,
Okay, fair
because like you're getting something done, but that's not
Okay.
if your goal is to help people, I feel like there's higher things to reach for than a cashier.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I like the answer. Ladies, for you two that you said 10. In relation to communication skills, which was more important? The ambition and the goals, or the communication skills? If you were to choose, right? You're a deal person, then you mean.
Well, when I say like ambition has to be a 10, I would date a Target cashier. I would date a janitor. I would date someone who does the dishes at Applebee's. Like it's not what they do.
Applebee's is the shit, I gotta tell
Fucking
you.
shit, bro. Like you
That's like the third
listen,
time you've mentioned
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Applebe's, baby. You'll shit your pants.
Who doesn't love the neighborhood? You know?
That's how you ask Kristen out. Hey,
Welcome to
beautiful.
Applebee's.
When can I take you to Applebee's?
Get that blooming onion, baby. Like let's
Chicken
fucking.
noodle, you know, like that Mexi ranch sauce they got.
But like when I say ambition, I mean like I get up, I practice gratitude, I go for a walk, I go for a hike, I have a healthy routine. Like that's ambition to me. Like someone who's actively, not someone who's fucking wasted all the time, hungover all the time. Like I can't do shit with that. So like I don't need you to be a lawyer, but I need you to want to take a hike with me or want to go check out something with me. I can't sit in bed all day. I can't sit on the couch all day. So it's like ambition to get up and go and live life, but I don't give a shit. I mean, I
feel like I'm like very passionate about the work that I do, so it's like weird to me that like I would want my partner to also be passionate about like what they're doing.
Of course, that's
and it
understandable.
seems like hard to be passionate about being a cashier.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah.
So many.
So many. That's like, yeah, that gives off big like kin energy. My job. It's cashier.
He's like, babe. You should have seen the way I put this toilet paper in the bag. Like, whew.
I got so many items in one bag.
I flexed at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
We're assholes. That's someone living life. We're just being mean.
How important, well, this segues right into it. How important, and we'll start with you, Emily, on this one, is financial stability.
Oh, that's pretty high. So, like, I would say, like, if I'm don't pick 10, does that mean they're not financially because they need to be financially stable?
No, like 10 is like, you know, like multi-millionaire.
Oh, they don't have to be.
8 is, you know, 6 figures or higher.
Okay.
6 is, you know, 50K or higher, right? 5 is.
Well, I don't think it's necessary.
40K,
I'm not
you know,
like.
and everything below, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, let's just.
I don't
make
think
it
it's
by the thousands, right? So 10 is over 100K, and then 50 is.
I
50K,
think. Well, it depends on your spending too. Like if you're only making like 30K, but you like budget really well and can
you could
still.
buy a house on 30K, you know,
like
if you do it smart, you know, you could be a saver.
Yeah, I mean it's not about an exact number. It's more about like you're supporting yourself and you can still do fun stuff. Like I don't care about like a specific number, but they have to be able to take care of themselves and also be able to do fun things occasionally.
Yeah. If a guy doesn't have at least as much as I have going on, it's a no. Meaning if you don't pay your own rent, you have food in your fridge because you put it there, like
Does he have to make more than you?
No, but you have to be able to be financially independent. So if you live with your mom, it's a no. So like if you have roommates, it's most likely a fucking no. Like be financially stable enough to be financially independent. It doesn't have to be more, but like just you could pay rent, cool. Let's go have dinner. Like I don't want to move you in because you have nowhere else to go. Like I should,
Yeah, you know, literally.
Like, how many times have you heard that shit? I just need a place to stay for a week. 6 months later.
Never leave.
Gosh.
It happened in Florida. It happened in Florida with a guy, and it was quite uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really
I don't think I'll
uncomfortable.
ever live with a significant other.
Like
again.
I was giving him money at one point, and like I wasn't even into him romantically. I was just like, I don't know what to do with this homeless cat now. Like I can't like put it back out on the street. He was like older than me, and he's like, my mom's dying. I was like, dude, like I'm 26, man. You gotta go. Like I don't even know what.
Sounds
the fuck.
like you're about to have some inheritance.
Ugh. Yeah, just be able to maintain yourself. I can't afford to take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for you. Okay, so but is it more important than so right now it's like the lowest rate so far. How about you, Bunny?
Well, yeah, I want someone to be financially stable. I don't care if like I make more than that person, as long as they're like, you know, taking care of their shit. I don't really care. Yeah. I agree with what they said.
Yeah.
Instead of paying for the whole date.
I pay for dates sometimes. Like, but yeah, I want you to pay for the dates.
That's true. I feel like I never want to pay for a first date because I'm like, the fact that I am giving you my time should be enough.
On a first date, would you ever accept payment to go on a first date? Like, you're like, I'm not sure with this guy, you know, and you're like, hey, I'll go on the date, but I need to get made up and everything, you know, so that's going to cost me at least $50. Are you going to Venmo me? You know? Is that unreasonable?
That's not someone offering money. That's you asking for money.
for it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said if someone offered you money, would you go out on a date?
Okay.
I wouldn't ask for money to go on a date, but if someone's like, I'll give you $50 to go out with me, like, yeah, let's fucking go out. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
$50 is $50. Like,
Yes, money is money. That's what I
Yeah,
say all the
50
time.
Are they? And they're also paying for dinner. So
Exactly.
You just made 50.
exactly. And if
Yeah.
we're going to get tacos, that's $20. I still make $30. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll go. Like, I don't.
Girl math.
Girl math.
But like, I don't know. It's kind of like an unfair question because, like, you know, we're all kind of paying in some way. Like, you're paying to take a woman out.
I know.
You know, like, we're all. It's a transaction. It's just not really a cut and dry transaction. Like, here's $50. Maybe later I get to see you naked, but I'm gonna spend $50 on you in hopes to see you naked. Like,
Well, it wouldn't cost you $50, you know? Like,
$50 is $50. It's a tank of gas.
Yeah, maybe $300.
Times are hard right now.
You know?
I'd go out with someone $50. I don't care.
Damn.
I'm honestly relieved because I thought it was a real plane for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was a real plane too. It did look like a real plane.
He's fine.
Ashley!
Ashley!
Jeez.
Ashley has had exactly
This
2.5
is
White Claws.
Ashley's fine because she's gonna play this up for the rest of her Ashley life. She's gonna be like, well, I got really hurt. And it's gonna be like, she's gonna say it at her wedding. Yeah, this is her card. This is her biggest event in her life.
All of the vomits that I am now cleaning up in the office and everywhere else. So,
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I just want you to see all of the vomits that I am now cleaning up in the office and everywhere else.
Slides into home. The dog's like dinner. Like, why is
Oh my
this
God.
baby in my
Yeah.
Right now, do not miss this on your worst enemy. Look at this. Bang! Right there. Left nut, right nut, center of the shaft. This asshole, for God's sake. You can't get more square than this. You give this bad boy about 35 seconds to kick in. Run the pain up your belly.
He airlifted. You saw him? He was airlifted for a minute.
Yeah.
He was off the ground.
Have you seen the video that's like this, but it's softball and it's a girl and the announcer, they're like, whoever is voicing it is like right in the roast beef sandwich.
terrible.
That she's being airlifted.
Yeah.
The skybox is showing that she is spinning around and around. She's quite the bumpy ride. She's placed in that basket, hoisted up in the rescue helicopter, but she ended up spinning there, unfortunately, for quite some time. Out of control,
my
spinning
God.
around for several minutes.
I think I'd be like, just drop me.
Yeah,
just drop
put me
me.
back
I'm
down.
done.
On the trail, it's not exactly clear how or how serious those injuries.
She's going faster.
Yeah.
She's going faster.
Sustained additional injuries.
Oh my.
Look how fast she's going. Like a fan. She looks like a fan.
Oh yeah.
He's matching the helicopter's energy.
Hey, they're supposed to be helping her, you know?
That makes my heart hurt for her. She's 74.
I know.
It's terrible.
Okay, that's a horrible one then.
No horrible ones. I'm sensitive. We covered that. I'll cry.
Fair enough.
I'll cry right now.
Pero no pongas la tierra ahí, Paco. Hombre, ya está mi hombre. Ya
I mean, they were telling him
They
not
told
to.
him, yeah.
They were like, Paco, no. Come on now.
Kristen's like,
Well, I thought to myself, how'd that work out for you? Not good. Like,
Yeah.
he told you not to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, they go, fuck it.
That male ego, baby. It's that male ego.
So true.
Honestly, though, I side with the guy that was on the. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'll fall off this
Male ego.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was just horrible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they good? Are they alive?
Everybody here is surviving all these.
Okay.
Don't surprise that. A little bump in the road and just...
Dang.
If you go fast enough, it'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one is crazy, right? So this guy is pouring oil on this stair.
Why?
I don't know.
Love the energy, though.
Yeah, he just like hates his neighbors.
He looks at the camera. You saw
Yeah.
that? Like, I don't give a
Like, I
fuck.
hope you saw that.
Check this shit
It's a
out.
kid, oh no!
That's just evil.
It is.
I want to know his motives. Yeah.
Someone could get really hurt.
Seriously.
Yeah, what if that 74-year-old just got out of
Yeah.
the helicopter and
Look, he's
she's
just
like,
there. He's like, this is my life. Look, he's really hurt.
he's just accepted it.
Yeah, the time is 2013 at the top here in the corner.
Is he awake?
Yeah.
He's awake.
He's just
Just absorbing the pain.
yeah, honestly, I feel like if I was having a really bad day and this happened, that might
He
be
goes
me.
and checks on him and walks back away.
Yeah, like I'm done. Man, sit down. He really is.
No, he's not gonna warn him.
And the guy behind her just keeps going. Did you literally just saw her fall.
Should have yelled something out, I think. You know? Would you rather accidentally spill a drink on your date's lap or trip and fall flat on your face while walking to your table?
I would.
Spill a drink.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'd
That's
do that
not
for
even a
fun.
hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Would you rather
But
hurt your face or spill a drink?
Have you ever thrown a drink in someone's face?
No, but it's my fucking dream.
I know.
It's my dream to do it in a scenario where it's completely acceptable. Like I've been practicing this.
Right.
God, that's on my bucket list. That and pegging a man. Like I just if I
Honestly,
don't
wouldn't that be like the perfect night?
Yeah,
You're like
like,
on a horrible date. You throw the drink,
like just
and then later you meet a man who like buys you a drink and is like, "Hey, I have this one thing I've always wanted to try."
Yeah, he's
and you're
like-
already like the adrenaline's going from throwing the drink, so
Yes.
you're like all in.
yes. You're like he's like I want you to bring me home and fuck me. Like that's
Oh my god.
Or if you met a guy and he's like I want you to throw a drink in my face while you're pegging me. It's like
Dream come true.
will you marry
Yeah,
me?
that is
When do
truly.
you want to get married?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get it out there. Real funny. That's like number one for me.
Cut that out too. I was being a bitch. Cut that out.
That was the funniest thing, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know her. Keep it in, but I look like a fucking bitch on this podcast. I swear to God.
It's so funny.
I've been such a bitch on this podcast about people not in this room. I'm like on a bitch. I'm like on a bitch. I'm giving bitch energy this week.
I love that.
I
I think
do.
that's why we're getting along.
I love
I
it.
know. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. What is anyone gonna say to me? What is anyone gonna fucking say to me? Like, I don't give a fuck. See, it's happening. I can't even stop it.
I know.
I'm like, who wants it?
And I'm just like,
I'll throw my fucking shoe.
girl, I'll hold your earrings. Let's go.
Let's do some petty bitch shit. Like,
Yes. I'll support you to the end
Hell
of the
yeah.
earth.
I love that for us.
That's gonna go with the first clip of the episode. What are you gonna say to me?
Come say it, please. Fucking elaborate. Like, I guess that's why I'm intimidating, huh?
I don't know why no one's willing to approach me. Pew pew.
Kristen fucking Cushman in a nutshell. Ask me out!
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. Take your pants off. Show me your dick.
She sounds like me now. Yeah. We spent.
You should. What if you say that to your date? If he comes over, you're like, hey, pull your cock out.
Honestly, that's like almost where I'm at. I think that's.
She has to go that overt, right?
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
At this point-
No.
I know.
Don't tell him to pull his cock out. Pull your cock out. Like, that's how it's gonna, like,
I have my strap on and like it's.
yeah. Just be like, hey!
I want. Like, I have another one. Maybe if you want to go more subtle, just leave like panties, just like somewhere.
No.
Where, you know, like,
No, subtle didn't get her anywhere.
Yeah.
Are you trying to fuck a guy that's not fucking?
Yes.
I showed up 30 minutes later.
I know. Well,
You tried saying you want to bang?
not.
That's what I said.
That's
That's
what she needs to do.
No, I haven't, which clearly I need to do. I guess I've been dropping.
Direct.
I feel like I've been
Yeah,
dropping
'cause then if
hints.
he says no, you can move on to somebody else.
Because I've been like, oh, this is like. At first, I was like, oh, it's sweet. He's going slow, but now I'm like,
No.
Too slow.
So you want him to initiate?
yeah, I guess so.
That's
Because I feel like
reciprocate.
because I feel like I've initiated.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I mean, it would be.
She
But-
sat next to him on a couch. That was her
Shut-
initiating.
She cuddled him.
Yeah, I was like making physical contact. I was like, oh,
Yeah, just gotta tell him. Just gotta
so many.
be direct.
How many? Is this not like 2 times?
No, that's like
Oh, no.
7 times.
That's insane. That's insane to me.
Right?
What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying.
You're wasting your time, is what you're
No.
doing.
What? What?
See?
Oh, no.
I know. And like one of the dates, I was like, come over, we'll make a fire,
Kristen,
like
how
get
many
cozy.
If he's not,
yeah.
if we're not having sex by the 3rd date, he's not into it.
Yeah, that's why. Well,
If by the 3rd
yeah.
date, I fuck on the 3rd date. So like, if a guy's not fucking on the 3rd date,
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, you make it.
date number 3, he's like making sure he's showered.
is my face red? Like, I'm deleting Instagram after this fucking podcast comes
Yeah,
out.
if you go on a 3rd date with Kristen, make sure your butthole is washed.
Ready to go.
That's the title of this episode.
Bring some lube.
Just call me Clint Eastwood, baby. I'm locked and loaded. Tombstone up in this bitch.
No, they're like, oh, this is good.
I mean, if you make it past the 2nd date with me, yeah, I want to have sex with you.
Why not date?
Because if it's bad, then you don't want to date.
The first
him
date is
anymore.
just the initial. The 2nd date is, let's see if you're consistent. 3rd date, we'll have sex. You're consistent enough.
So you want them to be consistent, like just physically consistently present? Like,
What?
what's
No.
consistent?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I can't explain consistency to you.
Oh.
You can Google it.
I don't know
Bitch.
how to do that.
Yeah, I know. Learn. Fucking learn.
Yeah.
Hate enemy.
No, I like you. I think you're. No, I like you. I just think you're a man and you should learn, and I'm not going to teach you how
God,
to learn.
I love you so much.
Go learn.
I'm just pressuring me. I don't know what consistency.
Don't get defensive. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying. I'm teaching you how to learn.
Yeah,
Go
she's
learn.
not attacking you right now.
I'm not attacking. I'm just.
Someone just tell me I'm a good boy.
Go get me coffee. Go get me an iced latte, and I'll tell you that you're a real good boy.
You've been out 7 times with this person. You just gotta,
Just fucking fuck.
Just be naked when he shows up, right? Like,
Yeah.
just be naked when you open the door and he comes in.
That's what I said an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yes, please. No.
No, absolutely not.
We're done.
We're done.
We're good.
Done thinking.